Say goodbye, honeydew. About to become a honey don't. God damn. It never gets less fun. Morning, everybody. I am thinking about doing some shooting today. And before I go out, I'd like to kind of talk about maybe the gun that I'm going to use today. The gun that I'm going to talk about today is probably, it's up there with my favorite rifles of all time. It is a Marlin Trapper SBL in 4570. Here she is, my baby. Check and see if this weapon is unloaded. So some of the specs on the Trapper, it is a small gun. Ostensibly, it is a brush gun. It's meant to be used in the woods, where it has very, very like small turning radiuses if you're going between trees and you're going through the brush. It only has a 16.5-inch barrel. Very, very stubby. Some of the features of this weapon, it's stainless steel. It has a matte finish so it doesn't shine. And the furniture here is hardwood, and it's been blasted essentially with like a really hard, like rubberized paint that is textured. It is meant to be able to be used when it's wet. It won't slip out of your hands. I love this kind of gun, not just because of the caliber and what it is, but because it is meant to be used. This gun is meant to be taken out in the woods, used hard and put away wet, and it'll always be reliable. Marlins are great. About 10 or 15 years ago, Marlin had some quality control issues, and it seems like they have fixed most of those. I've had no problems with this weapon. It is a thumper. It is an awesome gun. And it's also one of my favorite guns because my wife bought it for me. This was, I believe, a birthday gift, like the first year we knew each other. Essentially, I don't own any gun that could stop a bear. I live in grizzly country, and I needed a rifle that was really good for just in case, shooting at a bear or a large animal. And this kind of fits the bill. As I said, this weapon is chambered in 4570. You can see it's a very, very large caliber gun. These are fat and relatively slow, but they hit really, really hard. Back in the old days, they used 4570 to kill buffalo and things, and that was back when cartridges were much less powerful than they are today. A 4570, with the correct ammunition, can take anything in the lower 48 and even in Alaska. It is meant for large game. 4570 has a relatively short range. I wouldn't use this weapon to shoot an animal over 150 yards probably. I'd feel confident with that, but it starts to lose elevation very quickly because it's such a heavy round. But it's a beautiful weapon, and I really love having it. So I'm gonna go out today and maybe do some shooting with it. You can see that the angle changed a little bit because I went back inside to grab something. I just think this is funny. I, for some reason, have a gun belt that's for 45 Colt. I only own one 45 Colt, and it's a Derringer, so I don't ever use this. But so what I've done is I put 4570 rounds in it. I mean, on the buttstock of my weapon here, I have 5 extra rounds. But that doesn't mean that sometimes I don't take this with me when I'm carrying this gun. When I'm out hiking or going somewhere in real grizzly country, a lot of times I will wear this, and I just think it's kind of awesome. You can see I have different kinds of rounds here. So these 3 here, I have more somewhere, but these are like the hard cast for real ones. These go like 2,000 feet per second, and they're like 350 grain or something. But I also have just kind of standard lever evolution Hornady ones here with like the plastic tip. I have some soft points. Essentially, any one of these would probably be enough to kill a bear. But these ones, you take water buffalo and shit. So this is peak ridiculousness. This is what me and Margaret are going to be shooting today. We're going to do some watermelon, some cantaloupe, and some jugs of water. I don't normally condone shooting fruit, but I feel good about it. Today is the day. We're going to do it. What we're going to notice here is a phenomenon called hydrostatic shock. In other words, when something moving as fast as a bullet goes through a liquid medium, it creates rapid expansion. Another way to say that this is going to explode. It's going to blow the fuck up. You guys might remember this table. It's the one I rescued from here last time, so it's come back home. The rounds I'm going to be using today are the Hornady Lever Evolution. I think they're around 300 grain. It's a good kind of mid-range 4570 round. Pretty much good for everything. So I happen to have a bunch of them. That's what we're going to use first to shoot the melon. Holy shit. That was the most shocking thing I've ever seen. I've never shot a piece of fruit with this, and that was far more explosive than I anticipated. That was insane. So that was insane. So now we have a seedless watermelon. I've already chambered around here. One of the cool things about lever action weapons is that you can lower the hammer to a half cock position and carry it that way with the safety on. So I'm taking the safety off. I'm going to go ahead and pull the hammer back. All right, fire in the hole. You ready? God damn. I'm covered. Holy shit. Okay, that was nuts. So let's try a jug of water. Okay. Oh my God. Everywhere. Holy shit, look at this. You can see where the round went through. Just chewed right through that table.
Oh yeah.
Nuts. All right. Okay, let's, I might step back a little bit. Go a little bit further back. Uh-oh. Didn't have the hammer back. Oh man. Just disintegrated. This is the best $50 I've ever spent. I'm going to load these two up, one in front of the other. Let's see if we can get them both at once. Honey, I don't want you in front of the barrel of this gun. All right. Ready? Good. I get through both of them. Yeah, damn. Got them both. All right. Here is the aftermath. Holy cow. Crazy. Which one do you want to do?
Honeydew.
Honeydew? Well, I'm just covered in goo. Say goodbye, honeydew. About to become a honey don't. God damn. It never gets less fun. So a quick, I'm empty now, but a quick like little PSA about this weapon is that it has a loading gate on the side and ejects from the side as well, which is cool. Unlike the Henrys that eject from the top, that means you can't have a scope. But because this is a side ejection, you can have a Picatinny rail here for a scope, which I've elected not to use. All right, last one. Totally worth it. I think I spent $50 at the grocery store, and each one of these rounds is worth $3. Like $100 day or $100 5 minutes, and it's been utterly worth it. I love this weapon, and yeah. And now we celebrate. This is zero sugar because yes, I am gay. Oh, it didn't even open. What kind of shit is that, Mike's Hard Lemonade? There we go. That's why you always carry a Leatherman.